Welcome back, everybody. This is Reverend Guns. Today we're going to be taking apart and cleaning a Smith & Wesson M&P shield. This is a 380, and so let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to press this little button right here. When you press it, it pops out the magazine. We want to make sure this is far away from us. We don't want to get solvents on ammunition. So next thing, we will lock the slide back, and we will verify that there is nothing in the chamber there. So now that our safety check is completed, we'll go ahead and take it apart. While it's still locked back, there's a little lever right here that you can pull down, just like that. And once you release the slide lock, this will allow it to, you need to pull the trigger, I believe. Yep. To slide it right off. So we've got the frame. Alright, on the slide, we can take the spring out. It just pulls out. We'll set that aside. And we have the barrel, which you just kind of push up a little bit and slide it on out. These are the pieces we will be cleaning today. Not very many. Pull out my gun cleaner here and get a nice little coat inside. Let's get the guide rod. Let's get the barrel. Make sure you get inside real good. Let's also get the slide. Kind of do a quick spray down on that. Now, you can use any type of gun cleaner you want. Everybody has their own opinions, their own preferences. Some work better than others, some are faster than others. That's all up to you. I use the basic gun cleaner. But as long as you've got a gun cleaner, spray it on, it will dissolve the carbon for you to wipe it off. The longer you let it sit, the better it works. So, you know, if you want to wait 10 minutes, you can. I'm not going to for this video. I'll wait long enough for me to explain what I've got sitting here. So you saw me use the gun cleaner. I've got a soft bristle brush, a little end on it for tight areas. I've got a hard bristle brush. I personally don't use the brass or the metal because I think it'll scratch up, you know, the surface of the metal or ruin the bluing, or I think it causes more damage than anything. And the more damage you put on metal, it makes it easier to rust and all that fun stuff. So I've got a barrel brush here, using the one for the 380. I've got a slotted cleaning rod here as well. We use that to finish off the barrel. I've got some gun oil and a rag that's used just for gun oil, so it's not contaminated with anything else. I got some little towelettes here and a little stack of Q-tips. They sometimes come in handy. And then I've got a couple rags here to wipe off the pistol as we go through and clean it, and one more to polish it off at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. No particular rhyme or reason, but I like to go from smallest parts to biggest. So I'm going to start with the slide rod here and start giving this a good brush. Make sure we break up and free up any of the carbon that happens to be on it. Get the ends pretty good. We'll give it a little bit of a wipe down. Right, looking good. Let's move on to the barrel. Get your barrel brush. I like to go in from the rear. the end where the cartridge would actually load. You don't want to go into the muzzle end. I prefer not to because I don't want anything to clank or chip or bang or anything that could damage the end of this. That would be very bad. So I go in from the back and just start scrubbing. Move it around. Get this nice and smooth. Break up any carbon buildup we got in there. It don't take much, but you feel it how it just kind of, it's not as gritty, it slides real easy. And then we'll take our little slotted rod here and put it on. I usually do 2 at a time. That way it fills up the barrel real well to help push off any residue left in there. So again, I will go from the back, shove it on through. Ooh, nasty. Give that a couple passes. Alright, as you can see, it's pretty dark, so that's okay. We'll do this until we see it clean. Now, these little towels will never get completely white, but it'll get to a really light gray, which means that's about as clean as you're going to get it. So, pull one through. Well, I'm doing 2. Let's stick it back in the back again. Better, but we're not quite there yet, so let's do that one more time, see how that looks. Stick it in the back. Alright, that actually looks pretty good. It's not completely white, but it does not look dirty. So that looks pretty good. Let's grab a little brush here and start scrubbing as much as we can. Get any carbon buildup off. Get the muzzle real good. That ramp real good. You don't want anything on there. Prevent the cartridge from sliding into the chamber. We'll give this a good wipe down. real good. Alright, let's move on to the slide here. Just kind of go at everything you can see. Really get into the slide rail here. You got one on each side. You want to make sure those are free of any debris. Scrub everywhere. Really break up that crap. Anywhere you can get. I'm using the small end now to really get in there. Okay. Give this a nice little wipe down now. That looks pretty good. Last but not least, the frame of the gun. Get this interior really well. The slide rails there. Don't want anything in there, so the slide can complete the action of the cycle. Anywhere you possibly can. That looks pretty good. So now we'll give this a wipe down. Wipe off everything we can. Alright. We are now ready for some lube. Alright, so I'm going to do the frame first. Pull my little oil rag. Put a little bit of oil on it. I'm really only going to do like the slide rails themselves. Anywhere else you might see it makes contact, just set that aside. Pull the slide out. And here, same thing, you're looking for little scuff marks or wear marks, something that doesn't look like, something that looks like it's been either hitting it or sliding against it or scraping something. Those are areas you want to put some oil so it will move freely and not scrape against itself. Alright, got that done. Just move to the barrel. I just kind of do a quick wipe over the whole thing. Not going to hurt it. You can kind of see on this one there's a little bit of wear up here, so I'll put a little bit of oil there. That's pretty much all you need for the barrel. So you just drop that back in. You've got well, the guide rod. I mean, that's up to you. I really don't do the guide rod in this case because you don't want a bunch of debris to build up in there. So to put this in, there's a big end and a little end, and it's kind of oval. It's that way intentionally so it'll fit one way or the other. It won't allow you to do it in any direction into the guide rod spot here. So if you look at it, you want to line it up with the same oval you've got that you see there. And then on this end, you will pull this back a little slippery with gloves on and all the oil. There we go. So push it in. You want to push it down against the barrel there so it is even and flush. Should be level with the slide. Okay? That's it for parts. So to put it back together, you'll want to make sure this lever is down. If you don't, it's gonna be a little difficult to lock into place. There's two little grooves that go this way. That's where you put the slide rail. And you just wiggle it in, and we're gonna push it all the way back to the locking position again, and that'll allow us to flip the switch right there. After that, it is now back together. All Alright, we're going to do one more little wipe down here. I like to take my gloves off for this because I don't like getting anything that was on the gloves on the gun. Get you a clean rag and do one final little wipe down. Get a nice little buff. Everybody likes a clean gun. Clean guns always look really nice. Alright. There you have it. We now have cleaned a Smith & Wesson M&P shield. Thanks for watching. I also offer the online course to get your Texas license to carry a handgun. It's the 4-hour class broken down into segments and saves your progress so you can do it at your own pace. After completing the course, you will be able to print your certificate. Then, it'll help you locate an instructor close to you, no matter where you are in Texas, so you can complete the shooting portion of the course. This is all certified by the Texas Department of Public Safety. Check it out at reverendguns.com. If you have any questions or comments, please add them below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more firearms education.